Hello and welcome to another edition of Mainly NBA. At the time of this recording, it's only been a couple hours since the All-Star reserves got announced. Probably by the time you're watching this, it probably happened about 24 hours ago. But nevertheless, let's talk about some of the reserves. I'll start with the East. On the East, we have Tatum, Jaylen Brown, James Harden, Julius Randle, Zach LaVine, Ben Simmons, and Nikola Vucevic. The only changes in my picks that weren't initially, I didn't initially have Julius Randle, although I did make a kind of a switch out for Tobias at the end. I didn't have LaVine, Simmons, or Vucevic. I had instead Bam, Sabonis, Middleton, and honestly with Bam, I can take it either way with him. I think he was deserving, but him not getting it doesn't really upset me. The one that I really can't believe, or the two I really can't believe, honestly, are Sabonis and Middleton. They're both putting up fantastic seasons, and they both got in with Simmons basically. I don't know, he just hasn't been very impressive to me this season. I know they're doing well, but I mean, a lot of that has to do with Embiid, the way he's playing. Tobias Harris has picked up a lot of that slack, and I think Simmons is honestly the third or fourth option offensively. And he's a great facilitator, great rebounder, great defender, but I would have much rather seen Middleton in there for that forward/guard spot. Now, comparing the two big men, I think Sabonis is much more deserving. I think they're having similar seasons number-wise. I think Sabonis is a little better passer. I know he's a little bit better of a shooter, but the Indiana Pacers are having a lot more success than the Orlando Magic. Not really the fault of Vucevic, but still, I think with all those things being considered, I think Sabonis is the pick and someone that is more deserving of it. So those are my two big snubs from the East. And from the West, I'll just list off the roster of all the reserves real quick, and then I'll get into who I think was the only snub from the West. So we have CP3, Paul George, Damian Lillard, Donovan Mitchell, Gobert, Zion, AD. Not really any huge surprises there. I know there's probably a debate between CP3 and Booker, who is going to make it for the Suns. And same thing with the Pelicans with Zion and Brandon Ingram. I think with the Pelicans, though, it would have been really tough to see two because there's not having the team success. I think it wouldn't have been that crazy to see two from the Suns. And that's why I think that Booker is going to make it in as an injury replacement. I know the guy that's probably not going to play is AD. So it doesn't really make sense as Booker's a guard, but AD is a forward. But they could kind of slide one of those guys to a wild card. It's called Booker a wild card. Move one of the wild cards to a front court spot. It's not really a huge deal. I think really looking at the West, I think there's no one else that's been more deserving of this that didn't make it in than Devin Booker. Last year, he was considered a snub. And basically the big knock on him was his play wasn't leading to team success. And now they have the fourth best record in the NBA. And they still vote CP3 over him. This CP3 still gets in over him. So hopefully this year, I know AD is going to sit. So hopefully they make the right choice and they put Devin Booker in the game rather than someone else. So that's all I have for today. This is my three big snubs, Sabonis, Middleton, and Booker. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll be back on Saturday.